Hi and welcome back to the countertop. And today I'm doing butter from the bread and butter. Hi and welcome back. And today I'm doing butter from this book, Bread and Butter. Of course, as you can see, we're not going to do just butter. We're also going to do buttermilk, because when you do the process of butter, you also have buttermilk. So it's very interesting, very easy. But let's talk a little bit about the book. The book itself has probably the first third of the book just talking about the history and the origins of bread and butter and how they are different across the world. So how people do different types of bread, how do people use different types of milk or different types of culture to start doing the butter. So it's a very interesting first part of the book. So I recommend you, as you read this book, read all this part. It's very interesting and very good knowledge for you. The other part of the book is basically recipes. So you have a big chunk of recipes, just how to do a lot of different types of butter, not butter, but bread. And another part just with the butters. And in the end, basically a mixed recipes that you use both to do another dishes. All right, so let's go for the ingredients. So here's all the ingredients that we're gonna need for our recipe today. So you're gonna need 1 liter of double cream. Try to find the ones that have at least 40% fat. 100 ml of creme fraiche, yogurt, or sour cream, doesn't matter which one. It's basically gonna later test and try to see which one makes a better flavor for you. And of course, some sea salt or some rocky salt. One equipment that is very important at some point is a digital thermometer. So if you have one, you should use it. Also, this recipe here will make 500 grams of butter and 500 grams of buttermilk. And the rule of thumb here that you need 10% of the amount of the heavy cream for the culture starter. Okay, let's start doing it. And before we start, this recipe will take you 3 days. The first day and the second day are super simple. You don't need too much work. The only actually work that you're gonna need is on the third day. So on the first day, what you're gonna do, you're gonna basically mix the heavy cream and the yogurt in a bigger bowl. And you make sure all the yogurt is fully dissolved. And then you're gonna cover this with a muslin or like cheesecloth or any kitchen towel. And you're gonna leave in your kitchen counter for 20 hours. That's the first part. So that's the part that we're gonna let here outside, basically in room temperature, basically for all the cultures to start to be more active. So basically the same way you do with the levain, all right? After these 20 hours, you're gonna put a plastic film on here and leave more 20 hours in the fridge. Okay, so this is the first day and the second day. As you can see, it's super simple. Okay, I'm gonna let these, I'm gonna put the film plastic tomorrow, and then I will be back on the third day. Okay, see you in 2 days. So after this 2-day process here, I got my butter, I removed from the fridge like an hour ago, because you need to make sure that the butter is somehow between 8 degrees Celsius to 14 degrees Celsius. So that's why it's important for you to have a digital thermometer to measure that. And now what you're gonna do, you're gonna transfer these to the bowl of your stand mixer. And you can see here how the cream already have been starting to separate, like have some solid parts versus the full liquid part. And now we are ready to churn. So we're gonna put these on our stand mixer on medium-high speed using the whisk attachment. And you're gonna beat these in medium-high speed until the cream splits itself and you have yellow globules, which we call the popcorn butter, and the liquid, which is actually just the buttermilk. Now that the butter and the buttermilk has been separated, now it's time for us to start kneading. So the first part, you're going to grab these, what is called popcorn butter, which is a very nice name. And you're gonna press these until you start removing most of the buttermilk from it. Keep pressing, because as much as you press, more buttermilk goes away, and it's important now for you to remove as much as you can before you start kneading. And then you keep doing this with the rest. And right after, you're gonna knead these into a cold surface. So as you can see, I put my wooden board over there because we need to use a cold surface to remove even more water from it, as much as we can. Cool, so here's our buttermilk. So as you can see, we have like half a liter of a very nice and intense cultured buttermilk. And here's the butter before adding the salt. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a part of these, because I'm gonna do a special project later, as you can see. And now I'm gonna open these and spread the salt. So the salt is gonna play here as one more agent for flavor, but also to dry out the remaining buttermilk that we might have in our butter. And this butter will last in your fridge for 3 weeks. I bet that you're probably gonna eat these way before. So now let's get a bread and try this and see if this is worth or not. All right? So here's our bread. I just put a little bit on the toaster and put the butter here. So let's see how it goes. Honestly, I recommend you to do this at home because it's worth it. The tastes are different, it's different. There's a lot of different ways that you can also use this butter for doing like special flavored butters. I probably will do these on my next Pantry 101, so be ready to see that. And again, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to leave your comments, what you like, what you don't like. Don't forget to tell your friends. See you next time. Bye.